Hello and welcome back to the channel, children. So this is the most awaited video, I guess. This is a chapter which is the first phase of Indian national movement, and we also have the second phase of Indian national movement, where there is a lot of detail to be done, and I will give you insider tips on what is to be done and what is not to be done as per our meeting and training with ICSC, because we know that you do not need to do every single part of this chapter. So, watch the video till the end and I will let you know what is to be done exactly in this chapter. So, let's get started. Take your book and mark with me. You are doing the first phase of Indian national movement, where, according to the syllabus, you are doing objectives and methods of struggle of the early nationalists and any two contributions of the three main early nationalist leaders, that is Dadabhai Naoroji, Surendranath Banerjee, and Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So, page by page, I will tell you. When you start the chapter, you do not have to do the very first information about the leaders. You must be able to recognize these pictures, especially the three main leaders whom you are referring to in this chapter, that is Surendranath Banerjee, Dadabhai Naoroji, and Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Move on to the next page. So here also the entire page is cancelled. Entire page. You do not need to do the beliefs of early nationalists. Cancel it. You do not need to do the demands of early nationalists. Cancel this as well. So the entire page will be cancelled. You can see the slanting line. I have cancelled the page. Then moving on to the next page. All the demands of early nationalists. These are not in syllabus. So point number 3, point number 4, cancel it. So you can just cancel it with a slanting line like this. Now, when you are reducing the chapter, there is something which is to be done and which is very, 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 very important. That is the methods and objectives of early nationalists. Now, here there is a little bit of confusion because objectives are given along with the methods here. If you see this, it says methods of early nationalists. One phrase which you must really know is constitutional agitation method. And then you have first set of methods and second set of methods. But where are the objectives? Because according to the syllabus, you have objectives and methods. Now, objective is given right here in the first paragraph. So, this is the first objective. So, here you can mark. The first objective was to educate people of India in modern politics, to arouse national political consciousness, and to create a unified public opinion. To achieve this objective, the early nationalists followed the first set of methods. These are the methods. You can see the keywords: meetings, speeches, resolutions, made use of the press, sent memorandums and petitions to the government officials and British Parliament. Even this much, if you know, it's good enough, but then this is a very important part of the chapter which you must not miss. So remember, first paragraph is the objective and the points, these are the methods. Same way you can mark in your book. Here is the second objective. So they had two objectives. This is the second objective. The second objective was to influence British government and the British public, and to achieve this they used the second set of methods. So these pointers are the second set of methods. Three P's, very important: petitions, prayers, protests. That can easily be asked in an MCQ. They can ask you four words written with P, and they will ask you which of these was not a part of the three P's, like petitions, prayers, protests, or anything else with P. They can ask you, and you have to point out which was not one of the three P's. So, this is again important. Then they published a weekly journal called India to present their case before the British public, and deputation of Indian leaders were sent to Britain to carry on active propaganda in Britain. So the first set of methods is for Indian public, where they wanted to make Indians aware of the situation in the country. The second set of methods is to achieve the second objective, that is to make the British government and British public aware of the condition of India under the British rule. So be clear with the objectives and methods of early nationalists. 2 objectives, 2 sets of methods. I hope this will be clear to you, and very importantly you will do it for your exam. Then the next page, achievements of early nationalists, is not in syllabus. So easily you can cancel this. Criticism of early nationalists, not in syllabus. Cancel that also. Official attitude towards the Congress, not in syllabus. Cancel. What I'm telling you, I've been teaching since years, children. So don't worry that kya pata ye aa jaye. It will not come. It has never been in syllabus for many, many years now. So it will not come. Then you move on to the prominent early nationalist leaders, Dadabhai Naoroji. Then his contributions, like he was India's unofficial ambassador. He had an active role to play in the Congress because he was the second president of the Indian National Congress. Then he exposed the economic ills of India, and here there is a reference to a book that he wrote, Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. And then you have Gopal Krishna Gokhale, his picture, his contribution. The red colored headings you can see, persuaded the British for reforms. He founded the Servants of India Society in 1905. So these kind of details you can learn for the short multiple choice answers. His role as a member of Imperial Legislative Council. So all this you can read. So many pointers are given. And Gokhale was considered as the political mentor of Gandhiji. Then Surendranath Banerjee is the third leader you're doing. All details about him. Basically, the syllabus says 2 contributions. So you will recognize the picture and you will learn any 2 contributions of these leaders. Mind my words, any 2 contributions. They are not going to specifically ask you about any contribution. So if it is an MCQ, there is very less likely thing going to happen that they're going to ask you contribution of these leaders. So read this part and the societies they founded. You do not need to do their date of birth and death. That will not be asked. And that's all about the chapter. So the insider tip is that instead of focusing more on the details of their contribution, just learn any 2 contributions and any 2 which you like, and then you be able to recognize the pictures. But the most important part is to learn these objectives and methods of early nationalists. So I'll see you in the next video with the second phase of national movement. These are insider tips. Whatever I've told you, just prepare that much. Nothing more will be asked. But pictures, recognition, and methods and objectives are important. So I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, children.